Here we are, my friends. Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise. We are closing out the standout album. This standout album from BAND-MAID. Hi, I'm musically malnourished, by the way. You're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists, and we are closing out the 2019 album from BAND-MAID titled Conqueror. It has been conquered. Consider it conquered. Just conquered. Freaking. Should have fully committed and fallen into the wall. It would have been worth it. We're going to listen to the song. This is track number 15, titled Reincarnation. We'll make a few comments along the way. Then you'll have a chance to click into a second video called The Second Course. How lucky are you? Where we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. And if you want to check us out on Patreon, it's just $5. Gives you access to everything past, present, and future. We have a growing catalog of BAND-MAID content as well as other artists. So feel free to give it a look. But it's time to listen together, see what the ladies have in store with us, for us, through this killer album. This is Conqueror. Actually, it's Reincarnation, not Conqueror. Going hard. They're not playing. Bringing out the attitude.
Open your eyes.
Love those sections. Shut up. ending the album with pure attitude. You have been conquered. Shut up. Man, this album's been such a fun experience. It's definitely my favorite so far out of all the albums that we've listened to up to this point. We've got so many more to go. It's crazy. I had a thought while listening to it about Konami. You know, when Konami goes Mincho mode, it hit me that it's probably similar to a runner's high. If you've ever been a part of some live streams, I've talked about before that I used to be really into like the endurance running, the ultra marathons and things like that. Like, this is actually an award that I made for myself for a solo run that I did from my city, basically the city hall to Atlanta. It was 100 kilometers, so about 63 miles. But it's funny because I've done a lot of running. But when you run, the runner's high it's not all the time, you know, it kind of just hits you, comes upon you. You have this discipline of running, and then every now and then all of a sudden it just feels effortless, and you just like, you feel alive, you know. Now a mile later you're probably like, oh, but it just, I don't know, something inside of you wakes up and it feels effortless, and you feel light, and you feel excited, and everything's just firing. And so I just thought about that with Konami as well. Is I think there's probably just times she's playing on stage and it's just like the inspiration hits and you feel everything different than you feel it normally through the discipline of continuing to play and all these other things. But man, what a fun track. I have an idea of probably where it's going when we get into the second course and kind of dive into the lyrics, the idea of reincarnation, dying and living. What are you living for? These cycles of learning and growing, and probably with kind of the end, shut up, is just like go for it type thing. Live, get out there, but we'll find out. So if you want to join us in the second course, you can click right over here where we'll do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. Let me know your thoughts on this track down in the comments. Thanks for being with me for this one. Hey, it's time to move over to Unseen World, which will be interesting because obviously Conqueror came out in 2019, Unseen World in 2021, which means they were probably working on it during the pandemic. And I've been very interested because we've been going through 21 Pilots on the channel as well. And the album we just wrapped up from them took place during the pandemic, and it just had a totally different shift. It was called Scaled and Icy, which is also shortened for Scaled Back and Isolated, because Tyler, the lead of the band, wrote it pretty much in his home studio during the pandemic. So I'd be curious to see, you know, if there was any influence during that time on this next album. If you have any insight on that, let me know down in the comments as well. But probably around this time now, the second course video is popping up. So I'll get off of here. Thanks for joining me for this one. Can't wait to see you in the next one. We're eating real good.